All right, so now, finally, that we've gone through all 7 teams in the East, I'm going to give out my picks for where I have everyone finishing. So when it comes to, I'm going to go from reverse order. Seventh, I think, is Vanderbilt. I just think there's just a lot of things stacked against them, and it's just a different. All these teams are at different tiers of bars of what expectations I think should be at, and I think for them they're just wanting to build and really get over that hump of trying to get a couple SEC win here or there, and then continue to build on that. Six, I have Missouri. I think there have been some good pieces with them, but it's just they lost a lot, and not having that sure quarterback play, I think is just a really thing to look at with them. And I think there are other teams that just are more settled on quarterback that separate them from that. Fifth, I have South Carolina, and then this middle tier gets closer, like what they're doing with Rattler. Bringing that's a big plus for them. I think the defense, like the lines of scrimmage, are some of the bigger pieces for them, and they should have the easiest of schedules, And then you have to play Clemson in the non-conference every year. That's tough, and so I think this. When you look at these two schedules, it can end up being the same record, but then this team was better than last year's, and you're building on top of that. So I don't think winning 6 games and then winning a 7th again is a knock by anything, because what you're working with before, it's just that would put you around 5th, and that's where I have them. Next is Florida, new coach. Just feel a little bit better about them and Anthony Richardson and just what they're building there. Then I'm going to put Tennessee 3rd. A lot of good momentum with Tennessee. Just defense makes me have some question marks. And really we're kind of splitting hairs between these middle teams. But I have Tennessee 3rd. Second, Kentucky. I like what they're doing with Kentucky. And yes, they're building pieces on the line. But I think Will Levis can play. And I just like their schedule too. A little bit more manageable to work with, and I just like them better than Tennessee, and I think that they'll win that game this year. And then number 1 is Georgia. I think they're the team to beat. They're the class in this division until someone else proves otherwise. I know Florida won it a couple years ago, the division, but there's just other teams that they're building momentum, but Georgia's just the top dog right now, and that's their mascot. But there you have it. I have Georgia playing again, but lots of interesting storylines when it comes to SEC East. So thanks so much for listening, guys. And for now, we are signing off.